on. Let's see if someone's going to join. Just want to chat. Kind of sucks that it doesn't let you add the title first so that people know what you're talking about before they click on your video. I know you're listening, Instagram. Fix it. We can do better. Preparing to do a reading, but just want to come on and chat real quick. Check in with some people. This is definitely a time for us to check in with ourselves. I know I definitely have not been meditating like I wanted to be, and definitely got not really a warning, but sort of. It was like that little small sign before like that big warning. So I feel like if I hadn't have meditated today, and I just kept doing the same thing that I had been doing, or didn't do something better than what I had been doing, not that I was, doing anything that was already detrimental, but needed to incorporate something else in my life and not listening to my body, not honoring my spirit like I promised to do. Man, it's so easy to get caught up and sucked up into this world. There's so much programming and propaganda, and so easy to get caught up. We get triggered in like I realize like I'm talking about how caught up people are in the world, and then I get caught up thinking like, why are you so caught up? And what the hell they caught up in? So I have been doing a lot of reflection. Interesting. A lot of reflection. I'm realizing where I need to correct my behaviors. But it's so easy to get caught up in everything that's happening. And it's like, it's truly an emotional roller coaster. It's like a museum, this world. Like it's a museum of it's like an experiment right now to see what is going to drive you over the edge. It's like they're going to play on all your emotions, pull on all the strings, you know what I'm saying, and see what really makes you crack. And you just cannot allow that right now. You cannot allow that, because I don't know how to simplify like what is going on with this shift. Like it's make or break right now. We in this transition period, so things are crucial. Things are very crucial and very, very fragile. So if you fuck up now, it could be, your fall, your demise. So pay attention to whatever is calling to you the most, not what is creeping across your timeline, or what is the most recent news headline, or who got shot today, or who died from COVID today or tomorrow. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get caught up in all that shit. You are only responsible for yourself. You're not selfish. You're not selfish for that. In fact, it's selfish to focus more on the world and external matters than you focus on yourself. The only thing that you actually have control over. Hello. I'm just talking some shit. Like, it's everybody's playing this victim mentality. They don't even see it. And just the other day I was talking about how people don't want to hear they wrong, and you know, adjusting my calling people out on shit, but I can't watch people basically commit slow suicide. I can't do it. I can't do it. Hey love, how are you? It never really, I don't know if it's just like slow. I can't tell if somebody's actually looking or what's going on. The notifications are kind of lag or something. It could just be my connection, but like I said, I'm just talking shit. This is a time where, you know, it's meant for our reflection. Like, first of all, it's retrograde season. Mercury is next. We got Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn all retrograde right now. That's when things are supposed to be slowed down, and it's a time for us to really go within and review and make changes, right? So if you are not making those changes accordingly, shit's gonna be rougher than it needs to be. It's so much easier to flow with the current and adjust than resist. Yes, I'm good. I'm good, love. Thank you. I'm good. I'm just sharing some things on my mind. Just observing a lot of behaviors. And I was talking about getting caught up in how people are getting caught up in the world. And I had to catch myself getting caught up in the people getting caught up in the world. And it's no different. So I had to take a step back. And it's like, what can I really do for people right now? So I'm focusing on the enlightenment that I can bring, and the love that I can bring, and the peace that I can bring to people. But also, you know, enlightenment is knowledge. And I was just talking the other day, like, sometimes, you know, people don't want to hear that they wrong, but sometimes that's what the fuck you need to hear. Somebody need to tell you, you fucking up, and you gon', like, this is really, if you don't correct this right now, it's going to lead to a fatal habit. So I don't care. You can hate me. You can be mad at me. And it's like, I don't want to nitpick at the same time, but I also cannot watch you do things that are self-sabotaging habits and ultimately are no good for you now or in the long run. And I'm watching people on Facebook talking about like getting so caught up in people rioting. It's like, okay, you're not even there. You're not about to riot. You're a single parent. You're not about to riot. Like, you be tripping about losing your job. You're not about to riot. You're not going nowhere. Like, you're not finna get out your house. You're not finna leave your sofa and go put on a mask and all black and some boots with a torch, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not about that life. Like, I understand that you're mad, but you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna put yourself in that predicament. So why even allow that energy to flow up and down in your body? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why even think about it? You're creating that traumatic environment within your body just by thinking about it, because the energy your thoughts hold is creating that frequency, and you don't even realize how that is weakening your immune system more than not wearing the damn mask, because everybody's mad about people not wearing the fucking masks. Somebody else was just making a point, like, you wearing this damn mask and you sit here breathing in your own CO2. And it's so ridiculous and asinine. And you really have to get to the point where you, like, people are so emotional right now. You have to get sick of being so imbalanced and taken on this roller coaster where you just be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What is what? And you cannot emotionally react to everything. And at some point you have to get a grip and check yourself. Like, okay, am I overreacting? Like, how do I truly feel? Why do I feel the way I feel? Where is this coming from? If I feel fear, where is this coming? Why do I feel afraid? What am I afraid of? You know, just mostly, more than anything, Where you're not being honest with yourself, where you're not being true to yourself, because this is the time to get clear about it. If you think shit is bad now, oh my God. I saw this post that said, hold on to your chakras. Man, it's like there's so much this over niggas' heads. It's over my head, and it's over the average nigga's head. And when I say nigga, I mean all people. Because niggas come in all shapes, sizes, nationalities, colors, everything. It's so much that's happening, that's taking place. So many shifts that's taking place. Like, we're moving into the 5D. We're still transitioning. We're still new. We are in the edge of Aquarius, but it still feels like incubation, low key. But it's like we're still experiencing the early stages of this rebirth, of this new energy, and it's a shift taking place, and people are going through it internally. And I don't remember where or when I said this, but that fight that's happening inside is going to come out. Either people are going to self-destruct because it's going to eat away at them inside, or they are going to release it, and it is going to cause detriment to other people. Hence the people who are going out rioting, fucking shit up, fighting people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know what else to do with this energy. So it's either you're either going to suppress it, and it's going to eat away at your organs and your body and your mental health and your emotional health, and it's going to break you down, and you're going to die from some disease or something else, some other ailment, because that's what your body chose to manifest it as. Or you're going to exert it elsewhere. Ultimately, both are fatal to you. So it's like, what are you going to do? Because I don't like either one of those options. I'm not okay with either one of those. So I understand that people are upset, but this is the time to do healing. And this is the time to connect with who you are and what your higher self is really calling for you to understand. Because if all this shit is going on right now, and really what you need to be doing is figuring out what's been plaguing you for years. You know what I'm saying? This is your time. You have the time to figure it out, but you're so distracted by every fucking thing else going on in the world. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the micro, like, it's not going to affect you right now, tomorrow, unless you allow it to. You have the time, take advantage of it, because it's only going to get more intense. Like, this is the beginning, is what people are still not really understanding. Like, yeah, we've been on lockdown for 2 months, but this is the beginning of our new world. But everything from the old world has to collapse and crumble first. And if you keep holding on to it, that's just going to make it even worse. It's going to make it even more painful. You could just listen to the signs that say, leave the fucking building that's gonna crumble, instead of getting caught up in the demolition when when everything comes tumbling down and the rocks fall and the smoke is, you know what I'm saying, and you're like, oh my God, you want people to feel sorry for you then, but it's like you had warnings though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just chose to do things your way. You wanted to hold on to it. So listen to you. Everybody's going to have their own individual path. It's very important to listen to what your soul is trying to say to you, what your higher self wants you to know. Listen to whatever it is that you feel nudged to do throughout the day. Do that thing. If you're working at a job that you have no business working at, everything is going to be clear. Do not doubt your intuition right now. It's going to be strong. Listen to it. You're going to also have you're going to want to doubt it. Like, there's going to be illusions that you create in your own mind, because that's just duality. You know what I'm saying? Like, but also just based on like certain aspects of astrology right now, like, your intuition is going to be strong, but also you may be like, well, is this really true? Like, you're going to question what you're feeling. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, and trust synchronicities. It's so important. That's why I've been doing so many more readings now, because it's like, if you throw it in people's face, it's hard to deny it. You know what I'm saying? If you see sign after sign after sign after sign after sign, it's kind of undeniable, and it makes it easier to digest, and it makes it easier to trust yourself. And I know for me, when I asked, I was going through a really tough time, man. This was like a year and a half ago, and I didn't realize I was in the middle of my Saturn return before I moved here. It was just crazy. So anyway, I remember having a really tough time, and I knew it was where I was supposed to be, but it didn't feel like shit was happening. And I was like, look, I'm not really feeling this. I need a sign. You're gonna have to let me know everything is cool, that this is the part of the plan. Like, I was literally went out to the moon. I think it was a full moon. It was probably like starting to wane, but it was like 90-something% full or some shit. And I literally went outside and was talking to the moon with a blunt and was like, look, I was crying and everything, like, you're gonna have to help me out. I need to understand what the fuck is going on. You're gonna have to send me a sign. I need some confirmation. I need some synchronicity. Send me a motherfucking dove. I need all the animal totems. I need all the angel numbers, everything. You need to let me know that this is all right. Like, this is cool. I just needed to understand. Man, my spirit guides was like, say less. I got you, sis. I saw every goddamn thing. And there were times where I'd be like, what's going on? I look up and see 11:11. Oh, okay, cool. We on track? All right, cool. And it didn't make it comfortable, but it made it a little bit easier. It let me know that even if these people that I could see and touch and reach out and put my hands on, if they didn't know what the fuck was going on, me and spirit knew what the fuck was going on. And I was good, because I knew I was covered. I knew I was taken care of. And I knew that it was all a part of the process. So ask for what you need. And when it comes to you, trust it and accept it. Because it might come in a form that you're not normally ready to accept it in, or something that you might usually turn away. When I tell you my blessings came wrapped up in the shit that I would have normally turned my nose up to, when I tell you, your prejudices will be your detriment. You will allow these distractions and this programming, like, it's so subtle and it's so intricate. It truly is like data fucking programming. Like, this is the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like, programming is so intense and it's so deep. You won't even realize it until you start undoing the shit, and then you can start to correct your own behavior. So I'm like I said, I'm getting ready to do this relationship spread on YouTube. At this point, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and film it live. So if you want to catch that, please head on over to YouTube. But I'm going to do that because I still got a reading assignment to do for school, but I wanted to share that, and it went somewhere totally different. So just check in with yourself, because I realized I have not been doing that. And after I meditated today, it was like I could feel, it was like pulling a leech off my skin. I was like, ooh, damn, I can't imagine how much more of my energy that thing would have sucked out of me if I hadn't disconnected from it when I did. So that's why I felt like it was like a warning, but not really a deep warning. It was just like, get to it. Like, I've been doing so many things, and I have been restless. So I realized I had been working through some shadow stuff myself, or that I needed to, and I didn't recognize it as shadow energy. And then when I realized it, I was like, oh, okay, I see what's happening. So I had to slow down. I had to cut back from doing readings, which I'm gonna do this reading because tomorrow's Friday and I was supposed to do it yesterday. But I gotta take care of myself so I can be my best and serve, which is what I'm meant for, which is what I'm here for. So I can't serve y'all if I'm not first serving myself adequately. So I need to take care of myself. Once I do that, of course I'll be back like I never left. But I want people to understand that they need to take care of themselves too, especially if you have kids, especially if you have other people that you take care of. You have to be at your tip-top shape in order to take the best care of these people that you're looking after. And it's only going to make it even more overwhelming and stressful if You are tired all the time, mentally drained, emotionally drained, spiritually drained. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to fill your cup up and not allow anything to come knock it over. I don't care who got shot by the police. I don't care, you know, unless of course that's, you know, in your family, or, you know, that's really directly touching you, like close to you. If it's not that close to you, you don't have to let it be. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to protect your peace. You have to protect your sanity. You have to put your family and your emotional wellness and your health, your general health, emotional, spiritual, physical, you have to put all of that first. Mental as well, because it's very mentally detrimental to watch that shit all the time. It's just, you're causing more harm than good by indulging in it, unless you're in a position where you can actually do something to, because nobody's numb to that unless you're a fucking sociopath. So unless you're in a position where you need to watch it so that you can fulfill your purpose to do something, which is not very many of us, don't do that to yourself. You can exert your energy in other ways by fulfilling your purpose, by doing whatever it is that you here on this earth to do. That's how you make the world a better place, because all of the little things matter. All of the little lives that you touch, all of the little encounters, just like me going live, like this gonna be monumental for somebody. Somebody ain't gonna give a fuck. Somebody gonna be like, oh my God, I needed this. You know what I'm saying? So all those little things matter. So listen to those little things, do those little things, answer those little calls, and that's how you start to live a life that your soul is pleased with, in my opinion anyway. Signing off now. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and light. Bye, y'all.